That one was just me, Brandon, and Spencer in my basement one night, really bored, so we figured we'd just do something on my pool table with poker chips that I had. And I really like how that one turned out. It had a really cool feel to it, the slow motion and fast motion, the freeze when he throws the chip and all that.
Hedge clippers, when we got together that day, something was magical about it. Like, we all ate our Wheaties and got together and thought, let's make a great parody. Let's make a wonderful parody of the wonderful film Saw with less of a budget than Saw even had. I think our budget was $0 for that.
That was basically an idea that I had kind of come up with Adam Walver, doing it like a Saw parody.
My idea that I told Matt in confidence.
But I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna do this without him. So we did. And I think that pissed him off pretty bad.
It turned out a piece of crap.
That was just another afternoon when we were bored and said it'd be fun to do a Saw parody, so let's do it.
Hello, Brandon. Spencer. By now you're probably wondering why you're here, what the meaning of all this is. As we speak, there is a slow-acting poison coursing through your veins. Will you choose to kill each other or die? Not much of an exit. I didn't think that one all the way through.
I'm glad we filmed that one when we did, because we no longer have access to a really dark and damp basement anymore. Brendan's dad decided to make it over.
It looked like a medieval torture room, so it made a good set. Now it looks all clean and nice. Like, what's up with that?
No saws were available, so we decided, hey, what else is cool? Hedge clippers. And what else is cool? Laying on Brandon's lovely garage floor, getting all kinds of diseases. What a great, wonderful film that was.
That was more for the members of Utopia than the viewers of Utopia films. We were really the only ones to see that till the DVD.
The Matt Shaffer story with the subtitle of a Lifetime original movie, I love that film.
I think we had gotten together planning on filming something longer, but got lazy again.
Basically, just Matt Shaffer was the camera, and played by Aaron Rare, because Matt wasn't there because he was with Sarah or something. I don't know. He never had time for us.
I don't think Matt was able to show up because he was busy that day, so we figured we'd make a mockery of his life, because that's what friends do.
I'm so busy! Oh, diet soda!
Made fun of everything from his busy schedule to his crow's feet.
No, he couldn't come that day, so we decided, let's just kill him. And so we dedicated the movie to his memory, even though he wasn't really dead. And I remember I was with him the first time he saw that, and he was gonna kill us.
Well, at first, you know, the usual. I wanted to kill all of the other members. But then I watched it again, and I watched it again, and I still wanted to kill them. I watched it one more time, and then I started to like it, because Brandon's car almost got ruined. And that made me happy.
Nobody's ever seen the Matt Shaffer story. I'm sorry. It was kind of lost somewhere.
Fire, burn. Yeah.
That is the one film I wish we could have kept forever, because it really displayed our utter hatred for how busy Matt Shaffer was always.
Well, Peg Game was kind of a joint idea by Spencer and I.
We're sitting in Yoder's family restaurant looking at the beautiful Peg games and trying to actually do them. And when we figured we couldn't do them at all, we decided to make it into a movie, like a heroic movie of a guy who could actually do that, because we've never actually seen that.
We decided, hey, you know, we've had enough bad ideas. What's wrong with one more?
We all met at Matt's house the one day to kind of flesh it out and to whittle it down to the 2 or the 3 actually, where, you know, he wins the pennant, he wins World War II, he becomes God.
Spencer was originally going to be the lead role.
I believe we wrote the entire script without Adam in it at all.
Spencer Spencer's brother made him an omelet that morning, so he was unable to show up for a while.
Good going, Trevor.
Prior commitments.
No, but he had something that he wanted to take care of, and we were like, all right, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But we're gonna let Adam do the main role because he's here, and we need to start filming.
They called me, you know. They asked Adam, we'd love you to play the main part in Pay Game. And I was like, you know what, fine, but you're gonna have to come pick me up.
I think I was like 10 minutes, 20 minutes late for the filming, and Lover was magically there.
Well, this made Mr. Brossman none too happy. Came by, there was a little scuffle between the crew that was there and him. Then he drove off in a fury. You know, screw this, I'm not doing the film. And then about a minute later, he came back and scowled a little bit at us while he was driving by, kind of like, looked like a drive-by minus the guns. And then he came back and, you know, was his old goofy self again and agreed to be in it as not the starring role.
I don't have any rage against him or anything. Not at all. At all. I was doing some research on your background, and I found your Exanga weblog. Zanga. I was reading it earlier today because, as you know, teachers around the country have nothing better to do than read their students' or possible students' weblogs to see if they say anything mean about them.
A funny thing, actually, the God subplot was a lot longer. We had a character who came in to kind of taunt the main character, who started out as Spencer and then became Adam, a character by the name of Lou C. Fur, which I thought was really funny. But we kind of cut that whole bit out because while we were shooting on location in Kmart, we didn't want to get thrown out like we had in Walmart, so we just cut that whole bit.
If you look at a Walmart, it's a very white place. There's lots of white luminescent lighting, and it kind of gives off this celestial atmosphere. Of course, that's immediately ruined when you look at the old people standing at the front, like they've been trapped there for a few years. But anyway, we got there, started filming, we did a little bit with the soda machine and the crane, the little toy crane thing. And we got into Walmart, and we wanted the greeters, first of all, to be like, "Hello there, welcome to heaven." And, you know, we were trying to coerce them into saying, can you just say, instead of welcome to Walmart, can you just say welcome to heaven? And this seemed to perplex them. They couldn't grasp the concept that we wanted them to say something different because they were just like, "But this isn't heaven, this is Walmart." So that didn't work out. So we just skipped that and we started going into the store. And I think we got about 2 minutes of footage, maybe not even that, when some manager or just some lady who was ringing up prices came over to us and was like, "Hey, you guys can't do that, get out of here." And we tried to pass it off as a school project or something, but it didn't matter. We had to leave. So we had to film the rest of those parts that were meant to be in Walmart in Kmart, which worked out because Kmart is now Ghost Island, and nobody goes there, including the people that work there, I think. And nobody noticed us, even when we were making a mess of the place and rolling balls down the aisle, and when Adam inadvertently caused one display rack to collapse on him. So it worked out.
Instead of talking about baseball, why don't you get into a real sport like hockey or soccer?
But Dad, I don't want to play hockey or soccer. I want to play baseball.
Yeah? I got your baseball right here.
It was a great experience. I mean, I just pulled this character out of nowhere, this retarded, kind of half insane person, which is, you know, for anyone who knows me, isn't like me at all.